the news this evening, 10,000 HPV vaccines for schoolgirls. Cop busted stealing a firearm and ammunition from police force. Jagdeo is unhappy with government's power plans. We'll take a look at regional news, world news and the weather.
From Safe TV headquarters in South Rival Gardens, this is Safe TV Headline News with George Gonzalez.
I am Morgana Bethian, sitting in for George Gonzalez this evening. Headline News is now being streamed live on our YouTube channel. Join us. A program is being rolled out this month to provide 10,000 schoolgirls with vaccines to fight the human papillomavirus, or HPV. HPV is contracted mainly in skin-to-skin contact and particularly through vaginal, anal, and oral sexual activities. Wendell Jeffrey reports.
Speaking exclusively to Channel 2 Headline News at Cara Lodge, UNICEF's representative for Guyana and Suriname, Ms. Sylvie Fouet, noted that the vaccine is designed to fight the human papillomavirus, or HPV, and will be administered to girls first. HPV is contracted mainly in skin-to-skin contact and particularly through vaginal, anal, and oral sexual activities. The vaccine prevents the virus but does not cure the infection.
HPV is a vaccination that is fighting for cervical cancer. And in Guyana, this is the first reason why women are dying from cancer. Usually the vaccination will take place, will be given to girls from 9 to 13 years old. The official launch will be on the 16th of October, but we are taking steps before to educate and to make understand people why the vaccination is important. So what is important for the parents and the teachers and the community is to understand why it's so key, because we can prevent and we can control the cancer. And then to give that vaccine now at the age of 9 or 13 will prevent women maybe in 10 years, 20 years to have the cancer. And as we know, this is the highest rate of mortality of cancer in Guyana.
Ms. Fouet, who is also a specialist in medical nutrition and child protection, said that 40,000 vaccinations will be given to all secondary school girls in all the regions of Guyana. The vaccination dosage is in 2 parts and must be administered within 6 months.
We would have recognized, based on our data, that the rate of cervical cancer has been increasing over the years.
Dr. Ernesta Hamilton is the Expanding Program and Immunization Officer with the Ministry of Public Health. She said that the consent must be first provided by the parents before the child can be vaccinated.
This vaccine will be done with parental consent. So every child will receive a consent form that the parent has to sign and return to the school before the vaccine is given.
Dr. Hamilton said that the exercise is not mandatory and that it will be ongoing for those who might have missed the launch.
It's not mandatory. And also it will be going on. So this HPV vaccine will now be a part of our routine vaccination program.
The doctor said that some are inquiring about the vaccines for other members of the society, like boys, older girls, and the high-risk communities.
Persons are asking about other special populations, and we are currently in the process of reviewing this.
It was noted that while the desire of the Public Health Ministry is to vaccinate all eligible individuals, the cost factor is a major deterrent. The official launch date for the commencement of the vaccinations is October 16th. For Channel 2 Headline News, I am Wendell Jeffrey.
Thanks, Wendell. A vehicle used to transport the United States ambassador was this morning involved in a collision with a Route 44 minibus along the Rupert Craig Highway. Esther Sobers reports.
The United States ambassador to Guyana, Perry Holloway, was not in the Land Cruiser at the time of the accident, which occurred this morning along the Rupert Craig Highway. Several persons who were in the minibus at the time had to be rushed to the Georgetown Public Hospital for treatment. According to reports, the Route 44 minibus BRR 8656 struck the back of the Land Cruiser DPL-5. According to sources, both vehicles were allegedly traveling in the same direction, west in the northern carriageway. The impact from the crash caused extensive damage to both vehicles. At the scene, police worked to restore normalcy to the traffic. I'm Esther Sobers reporting for Channel 2 Headline News.
Coming up after the break, copper busted stealing firearm and ammunition from police force, and opposition leader Bharat Jagdeo is not resting his case.
Don't miss the GTT Pinktober 5K 10K walk run. Join the cause to raise awareness and celebrate the lives of all cancer warriors. Register for $2,000. Get a limited edition t-shirt, 300 megs of data, a ticket to see Chronix or Travis Green or your favorite dancehall act, group fitness training at the National Park, and $500 goes directly to the Guyana Cancer Foundation. Together, we can make a difference. Do more with GTT, Guyana's #1 network.
It's John Lewis Styles buy one get one at half price sale. Buy any t-shirt, top, polo shirt, dress, pantsuit, or skirt suit and get the second one at 50% off. Same goes for shoes, handbags, and lingerie at half price. Hurry, because John Lewis Styles half price sale ends soon. It's John Lewis Styles buy one get one at half price sale. Buy any t-shirt, top, polo shirt, dress, pantsuit, or skirt suit and get the second one at 50% off. Same goes for shoes, handbags, and lingerie at half price. Hurry, because John Lewis Styles half price sale ends soon.
At GTT, Pinktober is the month we celebrate the lives of those we love. Pinktober is a time we raise breast cancer awareness. And Pinktober is the moment we all come together to make a difference. During Pinktober, your $2,000 purchase at GTT gives you data, a ticket to see Chronix, Travis Green, or your favorite dancehall act, and $500 goes directly to the Guyana Cancer Foundation. Together, we can make a difference. Do more with GTT, Guyana's #1 network.
This place is really hot. What's wrong with your AC?
It's not working.
Well, we wouldn't be able to continue this meeting anymore because this place is extremely hot.
Wait, please don't go.
Here's a company you can call to get your AC fixed. Action Cool.
Honey, what's for dinner? I had a hard day.
I'm sorry you have a hard day, but guess what, babes? I didn't cook today because the stove is not working.
Having trouble at home or at the office? Then call the professionals at Action Cool. Our fully trained technical team have the skills and experience in repairs of all air-conditioned units, refrigerators, gas stoves, washing machines, and a whole lot more. For further information, visit us at 86 Hill and Princess Street, Mandela Avenue, Georgetown, or call us on telephone number 225-7867.
Welcome to Kissoon's Furniture. Find everything you need for your home and more under one roof in our newly decorated showroom. Our locally crafted furniture has been perfected over the last 60 years. From our hands to your home, we also bring to you our newly introduced lines of imported furniture and sleep center, where you can find a wide range of beds and mattresses. Kissoon's Furniture, furnishing homes for over 60 years.
Need a ride around town and beyond? Look no further than Oasis Ride Taxi Service. With affordable prices and some of the best drivers in the business, we've been delivering prompt and reliable service to Guyana for over 16 years. We also offer tours, chauffeur service, and even car rentals. You can call us at 231-5554 or 225-5496. For deals, specials, and more information, find our page on Facebook, Oasis Ride Taxi Service.
Welcome back. Members of the police force arrested one of their own for stealing a firearm and ammunition right from the force. Esther Sobers reports.
21-year-old Kevin Johnson, a member of the Guyana Police Force attached to the Tactical Service Unit, made his first court appearance today at the Georgetown Magistrate Court for larceny. The charge read by Magistrate Judy Latchman stated that on August 27, 2017, at the Tactical Service Unit Evilary, he stole 1 mm pistol valued at $375,000 and 10 live matching rounds valued at $1,065. Total value $376,650, property of the Guyana Police Force. Johnson, who was represented by attorney-at-law Melvin Duke, denied the allegations against his client, stating that he is in the force for the past 3 years and is a licensed firearm holder for the Guyana Police Force. The prosecution said, acting on information, a search was carried out and the items were found in his possessions. When questioned, Johnson said that he found the items. Bail was granted for $200,000 and he was ordered to return to court October 20, 2017. I'm Esther Sobers reporting for Channel 2 Headline News.
Thank you, Esther. It is obvious that a total disregard for the Amelia Falls hydroelectronic project is not sitting well with its chief proponent, Bharat Jagdeo. Yesterday, Mr. Jagdeo addressed the matter at the opposition office on South Road. Wendell Jeffrey was there and filed this report.
Opposition leader and president at the time of the construction of the failing Skeldon Sugar Factory, Bharat Jagdeo, said that he only moved ahead with the construction of the multi-billion-dollar factory because Booker Tate said it was feasible to do so.
And you go to the Booker Tate website, you will see that Booker Tate itself said that the government approached them in 2000 to do a study. And they did this study for the industry, and they were then hired and paid over $5 million to oversee the construction of the factory.
The former president was speaking at his weekly press conference yesterday. He was making the point that he followed a correct and transparent process when he commissioned the construction of the factory.
They did a feasibility study. They concluded it was feasible. We sought the investors through a competitive process, and they were hired to oversee the construction and the design and everything.
He said that he takes the blame, as all politicians should, when they get wrong advice from technical people. However, he is lamenting the process with regards to the current administration's proposed gas-powered electrical generator.
We went with technical people. As politicians, we have to take the blame if the factory doesn't function. In this case, all I'm saying is allow the technical studies to guide the political decisions. There is no feasibility study done on gas as a source for generating electricity in the future.
He was comparing and contrasting his approach with the approach the coalition is now taking on a similar matter. The PPP's General Secretary then painted a what-if scenario.
But what if in the future, because we didn't find a gas field, we found oil. So the gas, we're taking some of the gas, or may want to take some of the gas to bring it onshore. But what if oil prices fall so low that and the unthinkable happens, and that ExxonMobil decides to stop production for a while because they're making huge losses on the field? What happens, because they're not pumping oil, there's no gas to it. What happens to our long? We would have made huge investment onshore. What will happen to the gas supply at that time?
Minister of State Joseph Harmon had stated in his last press briefing that their discussions with ExxonMobil about the 200 megawatt natural gas power station is only in its preliminary stages and no governmental decisions have been taken.
The working group comprised technical officers from the Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Business, Guyana Office for Investment, Guyana Power and Light Inc., the Guyana Energy Agency, the Ministry of Natural Resources, and the Ministry of Public Infrastructure, along with ExxonMobil power generation analysts, and commercial specialists. The government of Guyana commenced and continues preliminary dialogue with ExxonMobil on potentially bringing gas to shore for the purpose of meeting Guyana's domestic power and energy demands in the medium term. No decisions have been taken at the governmental level, nor have any negotiations ensued regarding the development of this project.
For Channel 2 Headline News, I am Wendell Jeffrey.
Thanks, Wendell. Government continues to look for a solution to squatting across the country. A high-level team recently met to look at the squatting in Sophia. Esther Sobers reports.
On Wednesday, a 6-member team from Anti-Squatting Task Force of Constituency 5 and 6 Sophia met with the Community Minister with responsibility for housing, Valerie Adam Patterson Yearwood, Central Housing and Planning Authority CEO Leon Saul, and other staff members to discuss an action plan for the squatters' containment in the area.
The issue of squatting is something that has affected us here at CHP, and we are very much concerned about squatting. And we need to address this issue. How do we address it?
Mr. Saul further noted that CHPA will not be going into the fire and dismantle shacks without having a plan. Calls were made by the residents to have the squatting area regularized. Minister Patterson Yearwood explained why this cannot be done.
We cannot regularize squatting where there are environmental issues, because we're not going to do that to our detriment, to the detriment of the people. And there's some major health issues. So people must understand that it's not just, yes, you're occupying here, government must find a resolution for you.
Squatting has been a major concern and challenge for CHPA since there have been reports of some 12,000 illegal occupants within Georgetown. The CHPA announced this year that they would be relocating squatters from Lombard and Broad Street to Barneswell, East Bank, Demwara. I'm Esther Sobers reporting for Channel 2 Headline News.
Still ahead, we have our regional news, world news, and the weather forecast.
Ride around town and beyond? Look no further than Oasis Ride taxi service. With affordable prices and some of the best drivers in the business, we've been delivering prompt and reliable service to Guyana for over 16 years. We also offer tours, chauffeur service, and even car rentals. You can call us at 231-5554 or 225-5496. For deals, specials, and more information, find our page on Facebook. Oasis Ride Taxi Service. Let's go.
Don't miss the GTT Pinktober 5K 10K walk run. Join the cause to raise awareness and celebrate the lives of all cancer warriors. Register for $2,000. Get a limited edition t-shirt, 300 megs of data, a ticket to see Chronix or Travis Green or your favorite dancehall act, group fitness training at the National Park, and $500 goes directly to the Guyana Cancer Foundation. Together we can make a difference. Do more with GTT, Guyana's #1 network.
This is really hot. What's wrong with your AC?
It's not working.
Well, we wouldn't be able to continue this meeting anymore because this place is extremely hot.
Wait, please don't go.
Here's a company you can call to get your AC fixed. Action Cool.
Honey, what's dinner? I had a hard day.
I'm sorry you had a hard day, but guess what, babes? I didn't cook today because the stove is not working.
Having trouble at home or at the office? Then call the professionals at Action Cool. Our fully trained technical team have the skills and experience in repairs of all air-conditioned units, refrigerators, gas stoves, washing machines, and a whole lot more. For further information, visit us at 86 Hill and Princess Street, Mandela Avenue, Georgetown, or call us on telephone number 225-7867.
It's John Lewis Styles buy one get one at half price sale. Buy any t-shirt, top, polo shirt, dress, pantsuit, or skirt suit and get the second one at 50% off. Same goes for shoes, handbags, and lingerie at half price. Hurry, because John Lewis Styles half price sale ends soon. It's John Lewis Styles buy one get one at half price sale. Buy any t-shirt, top, polo shirt, dress, pantsuit, or skirt suit and get the second one at 50% off. Same goes for shoes, handbags, and lingerie at half price. Hurry, because John Lewis Styles half price sale ends soon.
Welcome back. And for the news from the region, the Caribbean is financially excluded from doing business with international companies, and this is a big problem for the companies. More from C News.
Economist Marla Dukran says the Caribbean is financially excluded from doing business with international companies, and she says this is a serious problem for us. She was addressing the gathering at an Insights and Impacts of Digital Currencies on Your Business. Again, here's Sherilyn Lewis.
Financial exclusion is a serious problem affecting the region. By definition, financial exclusion is the inability of individuals, households or groups to access financial services in an appropriate form. Economist Marla Dukran says international companies consider the region risky.
They use the term de-risking because their excuse is that we are risky in this region, when really, you know, our level of compliance in this region in terms of AML and CFT and so on is very high. And so there probably are other reasons why they don't want to do business in the Caribbean. Perhaps smallness is one of those factors. Perhaps profitability is one of those factors. But I had noticed that as a region, we were becoming more and more financially excluded.
Apart from this, Ms. Dukran says women are financially excluded more than men.
2 billion people. Over 1 billion of them, 1.1, are women. And this actually, the fact that women are more financially excluded than men is one of the major reasons why women are actually poorer than men. We do not have that as much access as men to having that store of wealth and ability to transfer wealth and income.
On the topic of finances, Ms. says the increase in corporate tax, this will trickle down to consumers.
Those costs, that higher tax is only going to be passed on to consumers, okay? Over time, that's what's going to happen, and it will become more expensive.
According to Ms. Dukran, one of the missions of the Chamber is to provide financial inclusion in the Caribbean. Sherilyn Lewis, C News.
Internationally, there is a refugee crisis in Central Africa. About 400,000 people have fled fighting to the Democratic Republic of Congo in the past 2 years. More from Al Jazeera.
Lembwe Kasase Edefonse doesn't know if his wife is dead or alive. They were separated when their village was attacked in the Democratic Republic of Congo as security forces were fighting against militia groups in the area. In the chaos, he grabbed his children and ran. It took them weeks to walk to the Zambian border, a journey he says traumatized his children.
People are dying. Their hands and heads were cut off with machetes. Pregnant women had their unborn babies cut out of their tummies. They burnt our homes. They burnt our crops. I said if we stay here, we will die.
Other refugees also say they were forced to flee ethnic clashes. Aid workers have called this the largest influx of Congolese refugees into Zambia in the past 5 years.
Some have said that they've been displaced more than once. Some even have been refugees in Zambia before and had repatriated in the hope that it would be safe and secure for them to stay, but they have been displaced yet again. They arrive tired, exhausted, and in need of shelter and life-saving humanitarian support.
The United Nations Refugee Agency says on average between 60 and 100 people are crossing into Zambia each day. 60% of the new arrivals are children. The most recent arrivals stay in communal structures until more resources are available. On average, 4 families sleep in this one area. People get 2 meals a day, one in the morning and one in the evening. The men fetch the firewood, the women do the cooking. Aid workers say there are more than 3,000 registered refugees in this transit center, and more are still coming. At the end of the day, another bus arrives from the border with 16 families. People hope some of their friends, neighbors and relatives are inside. It would mean they are alive and are relatively safe in Zambia. And unfortunately for Kalembro Kasase Edefonse, his wife isn't on the bus either. But he hopes she's still trying to get to Zambia, or she managed to reach Tanzania or Uganda. The United Nations is warning if the security situation in neighboring DRC gets worse, the humanitarian needs on both sides of the border will become more dire. Harumatasa, Al Jazeera, Chilenje, Zambia.
And now for the weather forecast. And that's Channel 2 Headline News for this evening, the 6th of October 2017. As we take our leave, we invite you to find Safe TV 2 Headline News on Facebook and YouTube. You can also tune in at 6 hours 30 Sunday morning for a rebroadcast and Monday evening at 7 p.m. for more news. For now, I am Morgana Bethune on behalf of the news and technical team. Do have a wonderful evening.